Hi friends, welcome to lesson 7.6 where we're going to learn how to count amounts of money that are greater than $1. That means if you were to reach inside your piggy bank and pull out so many coins that they would equal way more than $1, how would we count that coin collection if there's a lot more than a dollar there? Or if you were to reach inside your piggy bank and pull out coins and maybe some dollar bills, how would you count the value of dollars and coins together? That's what we're going to explore in today's math lesson. So if you have real or fake money at home, go ahead and grab that so that you can work along with us throughout the video. I'm going to share my screen and then we'll get started. All right. Amounts greater than $1. That means we have enough money that we were able to make $1 and then we have some cents left to keep going, right? Because let's face it, we need a lot more than $1 to buy most things, right? Let's review the coins and bills that we've learned so far. We've met the penny, which equals 1 cent, the nickel, which equals 5 cents, the dimes, which equal 10 cents, and the quarters, which equal 25 cents. We can't forget about the dollar. Here's our dollar bill, the front and back of it. $1 equals $1, which we write with a dollar sign and a decimal point, and we count it by ones. Remember, when we're counting the value of a coin collection, we have to make sure we arrange the coins in order from greatest valued coins to least valued coins. So all the quarters we would have to put first because they're worth 25 cents, then the dimes would come next because they're worth 10 cents, then the nickels would come next because they're worth 5 cents, and then the pennies would come last because they're worth 1 cent. Then, in order to find the total value of those coins, we have to skip count by either ones, fives, tens, or 25s, depending on what type of coin we're counting. And don't forget those tricky twins. Nickels and quarters look very, very much alike, so don't confuse them. Study the details of them very, very carefully. The quarters are bigger, and it's just a floating head. Nickels are smaller, and the head has shoulders and a collar that it's wearing. So, the big question of the day is, how do we find the total value when the collection has dollars and coins together? Well, guess what? We do what we always do. We skip count, except now we start with dollars. So we still skip count by ones, fives, tens, 25s, the same way we used to, except our dollar is gonna come first. Because now dollars have the greatest value, right? Out of all the money we've learned so far, a dollar bill has the greatest value because it's worth 100 cents or $1, right? So a quarter is worth 25 cents, dimes are worth 10 cents, nickels are worth 5 cents, pennies are worth 1 cent. Out of all of this, 100 cents is the most. $1 is the most. So $1 would come first because it's the greatest value. How do we write a total value that's greater than $1? Well, we don't use a cent sign anymore. That C with the line inside, that's only if we have an amount less than $1. But if we have $1 or more than $1, we have to use a dollar sign and a decimal point to show the dollars and the cents. The dollar sign, which is this S with the line inside, it comes first and it tells us how many dollars there are. So we write the dollar sign, and then on this space right here, we write the number of dollars there are. The decimal point, which is like this period in the middle, the decimal point comes after the number of dollars, and it separates the dollars from the cents. So the dollars go on this side, the cents go on this side, and the decimal point comes in the middle. It separates the dollars from the cents. So let's find the value of a collection of money. So here's a collection of money, and this time we have a dollar bill. It's already arranged in order from greatest value to least value, right? We have our dollars, then quarter, then dime, then nickel, then penny. And it seems like we only have one of each type of money here. So let's start counting. The first thing we have is $1. So we have to count that by ones, but we have to make sure we write it like $1. $1 means we have $1.00. So far, we only have $1. We don't have any cents yet. We haven't counted any of the cents yet. Now, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna use skip counting like we always do, but we have to remember to bring this dollar with us. We always have this dollar. So next we have a quarter, which we count by 25s. But we're gonna start at $1 and count by 25s. So it would be $1.25. So here we have $1 and we have 25 cents. And the decimal point is separating the dollars from the cents. Then we keep going. Next we have a dime. Now we have to start at $1.25 because that's how much money we counted so far. And we're gonna count by tens. So $1.25, $1.35. Now we switch coins. We have to skip count by something else. This is a nickel and it's worth 5 cents. So now we're gonna start at $1.35 and we're gonna count by fives. So $1.35, $1.40. Very nice. Now we're gonna skip count by ones because our last coin is a penny. So we have to start at $1.40 because that's where we left off, and we're gonna count by ones. So that's easy. $1.40, $1.41. So the total value of this collection of money is $1.41. So I want you to notice something. If you covered up the dollar in all of these, it's just regular counting coins, right? 25 cents, 35 cents, 40 cents, 41 cents. Except we're adding a dollar in the front of it. So it's not just 25 cents, it's $1.25, $1.35, $1.40, $1.41. Let's try another one. This time I don't see any dollar bills. Sorry, that's Gandu going crazy in the background. He's running around like a maniac. Anyway, here we go. So in this selection of coins, we don't have any dollar bills, but maybe it's so much money that it's more than $1 anyway. Let's see what happens. I'm looking at the first few coins and I notice that they're all quarters. So I'm gonna put a big box around those quarters and I know that I have to count by 25s because a quarter equals 25 cents. Now, if you think back and think about when we learned about making $1, do you remember how many quarters we needed to make $1? Pause the video and shout it out. How many quarters do we need to make $1? Very good, we need 4 quarters to make $1, and that's what it looks like we have here. So let's watch how I count this. 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, and now we have $1. So there's where the dollar sign and decimal point comes in. We finally have $1. So we've made $1 using coins, and there's 0 cents, right? We haven't counted the rest of the money yet, so we don't have any cents yet. So far we have $1 in quarters. Let's keep going. The next 2 coins are dimes. So that tells me that I have to count by tens starting at $1 because I have $1 so far. So $1, $1.10, $1.20. This collection of money has a total value of $1.20. So even if you don't have dollar bills, you can still make $1 if you have coins that equal $1 when you put them together. So whenever you have $1, whether it's with coins or with a dollar bill, remember you have to start writing it with a dollar sign and a decimal point to separate the dollars from the cents, okay? Let's try this one. Here we have a group of money. It's a collection of money. It's not organized in order, right? It's not organized from greatest value money to least value money. So now we really have to think, and we have to look at all the coins and the dollars, and we're gonna try to make $1 first. So what do you think we should start with to make $1? Pause the video and point to what you think will make $1. It could be one thing or it could be a bunch of things together, but point to how you would make $1. All right, very nice. I hope you noticed, I'm sure you did. There's a dollar bill right here. So right away, I'm gonna start there because I know that is $1. That's the most amount of money here, right? So I'm starting there, $1. Then I look at the rest of the coins and I noticed, all right, I have a quarter, a nickel, a quarter, a dime, a penny, and a dime. I'm gonna go with quarters next because that's the next greatest valued money. So $1, $1.25, $1.50. Great. Now I don't have any more quarters. So now I'm going to move on to dimes because that's the next greatest valued coin that I know. So now I see 2 dimes. So that means I have to start at $1.50 and count by tens. So $1.50, $1.60, $1.70. Very nice. I don't have any more dimes, but I noticed that I still have 2 more coins left that I haven't circled or counted. So I'm going to go from dimes to nickels because that's the next greatest valued coin. And I know nickels are worth 5 cents. So $1.70, $1.75. And last, we go to the penny, which we count by ones, starting at $1.75. So $1.75, $1.76. So the total value of these coins is $1.76. Let's try one more. Here again, we have a bunch of coins. They're not organized or arranged in order from greatest to least. And I also don't see any dollar bills. But does that mean we don't have enough money to make $1? No, we probably do have enough money to make $1. So let's try to make $1 first and then count the rest of the coins. So here I go. Out of these coins, I know that the quarter is worth the most. So I'm going to count all the quarters as I can to see if I can get to $1. So here I go. 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents. Now I don't have any more quarters, so I can't keep going with quarters. But I can switch to dimes because that's the next greatest amount of money. So from 75 cents, I'm going to go to a dime. 85 cents, 95 cents. Nice. Now I can't keep counting my dimes because then I'll have more than $1. And first I want to try to make $1. So from 95 cents, I'm going to go straight to a nickel. Even though there's another dime left over here, I know that that'll go over $1. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to first try to make $1. So I'm going to go to a nickel. Go to this nickel here. So 95 cents, $1. Now I finally have $1. Now I can just continue counting the rest of the coins in order from greatest value to least value, but starting with $1 because I have $1 now. So I go to the dime next, $1.10. Then I go to the nickel, $1.15. Then I end with a penny, $1.16. Very nice. So the total value of this amount of money is $1.16. So at home now, I want you to use either real dollars and coins or draw money like this. Here's how you could draw $1. You make a rectangle with a lowercase d inside. That makes $1. We know how to draw the rest of the coins. So either use real dollars and coins or draw dollars and coins like this to count values of money that are greater than $1, okay? Arrange them from greatest value to least valued coins and dollars, and then skip count to find the value. And make sure you're writing a dollar sign, then the number of dollars, then a decimal point, then the number of cents. Here's a review of all the coins we know before we go. And don't forget to do your lesson 7.6 lesson activity on Think Central. I will see you guys soon. Bye.